Good afternoon, Honors Algebra. Mr. Lawrence here with your flipped lesson today, February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Quinn, don't take offense. It doesn't mean I'm in love with you. Oh my goodness, teenage boys. I don't know what to do with them. All right. Let me see here. Today we are going to learn how to FOIL. FOIL. And FOIL is just an acronym. That's all it is. It's an acronym. And it stands for first, outer, inner. I got an extra T there in outer. Sorry. Outer. And then lasts. Last. It's just a way to show you how to multiply binomials. For example, 3x plus 1 times the quantity of 4x plus 3. Okay, we know how to do that using the tiles and do it geometrically and get a visual representation. But check this out. We need to multiply our firsts. First applies to the first terms in each quantity. So my firsts would be 3x times 4x, which I hope you know by now is 12x squared. 3 times 4 is 12. X times x is not x, it's x squared. Okay, I have to do my outers, and my outers are the ones on the outsides. There are my outers. Oh, I should have put an F by that, and there's my outers. All right, my outers would be 3x times 3 in this case, and you'll get a 9x, and it's a positive 9x. All right, I, like we said, stands for inners. Well, the inners are the ones on the insides. Okay, the inners. So to multiply the i's, I would have to do 1 times 4, which would be a positive 4. And then the L stands for lasts, the lasts, and the lasts are the ones that are last in the two quantities, 1 times 3, and that's a positive 3. My simplified answer, oops, I have a mistake here on my inners, don't I? I know Andrew's going to catch it, so it would be 1 times 4x, which is a positive 4x. Sorry about that. So my simplified answer would be 12x squared plus 13x plus 3. And there you go. And there you go. That's all there is to it. This is called foiling. Let's try it again. Let's try it on this one. Let's try it on 7x minus 8 and 4x plus 5. All right. Now I'm going to do my firsts, and I'm going to get 28x squared. Okay, I'm going to do my outers, and I'm going to get a positive 35x. I'm going to do my inners and get a negative 32x. Why did I write it vertically? Because I like to add and subtract vertically, that's all. Okay, and then I'm going to do my lasts, and I'm going to get a negative 40. Now, some things you got to watch out for. Remember, I warned you that you can't ignore these signs. That is a negative 8, and that's a positive 5. If you ignore those signs, this will cause you to make a mistake in your outers and your inners often. No, I'm not talking about belly buttons. I'm talking about multiplying binomials. 28x squared plus 3x minus 40 is the simplified answer. One more for you to try, and then we'll talk about a special version here. All right, you try this one on your own. Let's go with 8x minus 7 as a quantity times the quantity of 3x minus 5. Go ahead and pause the video, see if you can do this one on your own. Should be simple. If you're still watching, I'm going to get 24x squared. This is going to give me a negative 21. That's going to give me a negative 40. I'm going to get a negative 61x. And that's going to give me a plus 35. Notice I skipped a step there. I combined my outers and inners together. You don't have to do that, but you still should get this answer once you simplify your outers and inners. Notice I'm getting trinomials for answers. Very common. Very common. Now, something very special happens when you have a situation like this. 3x plus 5 times 3x plus 5, two quantities like that. Watch what's going to happen. This one I can do lightning fast. I can do lightning fast. It's going to be 9x squared plus 30x plus 25. Now watch what happens. I'm going to go through it a little bit more slowly, but that's the answer I will get. My firsts, there's my first there. There's a 9x squared. My outers, I'm going to get a 15x. My inners, I'm going to get a 15x. And that's my inners down there, sorry. And then my lasts will give me 25. And so when I simplify, I get 9x squared plus 30x plus 25. Okay, see how simple that is? Special product. Notice that the outers and inners end up just being the same number twice. That will happen in this situation as well. 2x minus 5. Oh, let me not use 5 this time. Used 5 last time. Let's go 2x minus 7 times 2x minus 7. All right, my firsts will get me 4x squared. Outers, negative 14x. Inners, negative 14x. Look, it happened again. And then the lasts, a positive 49. So I will get 4x squared minus 28x plus 49. Okay, yeah, hopefully you're catching on to that. Now, it's a little bit different if we have a situation where we have 3x plus 4 times a quantity of 3x minus 4. See if you can make a guess. I'll tell you, something's going to happen to the outers and inners. See if you can take a guess and see what will happen. All right, I'm going to do my firsts. I'm going to get 9x squared. My outers, I'm going to get a negative 12x. My inners will get a positive 12x. And then my lasts will get me a negative 16. Simplifying, I'll get 9x squared minus 16. Because my outers and inners canceled out, right? So when the product, or when they're both the same sign, like both addition or both subtraction, that's when I got double one of them in the middle. But when they're opposite signs and all the other coefficients are the same, then they end up canceling out. All right, here you try these three. Example 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and pause the video when you're ready. Yeah. And here's the second one. Oh, I keep starting with 3. Let me start with a different number there. 8x minus 1, quantity squared. And this one will be 9x plus 4 and 9x minus 4. Okay, you go ahead and pause the video, see if you can get my answers. I will go ahead and solve them. You can pause as you go if you want to do 1, then 2, then 3. All right, if you're still watching at this point, I assume you want to see my solution for 1. I'm going to get 15x squared. I'm going to get a positive 10 and a negative 3. That'd be a positive 7x and a minus 2. There we go. That is the simplified form. If you're still watching now, I assume you want to see the solution to number 2. Well, remember, number 2 is really just this in disguise. And if you'd rather do it that way, that's okay. But being honors kids, you might be able to see that this is going to be 64x squared. I'll get a plus 1 at the end, and my inners and outers are going to yield negative 16x. And there you go. I love foiling. I'm a foiling fool. All right. If you're still watching at this point, I assume you're ready to see the solution for number 3. And this one's even easier than the other ones. There we go. I am done. All right, we'll get some practice with this in class tomorrow. If you need to rewatch the video, I went kind of fast. That would be fine. Mr. Lawrence signing out.